that he had out, there was only one of them, and it was called When the Circus Leaves Town. And when I looked at it, I was kind of mesmerized by it, because there's a big black canvas, and there's this big swirl of color, and it kind of blurs out and swirls in. And it, in the way that he did it, it looks like it has perspective and gravity, and it has lots of motion. I thought it was really cool, because it wasn't just like a picture or a scene. It had motion to it, it had animation to it, even though it was just a picture. And what I thought was kind of cool is he did start with a black canvas and then he worked the color on, which I like to do that when I was in my painting classes. I like to work from dark to light because it looked good. And this was just really amazing. And he said to him it was sort of like the beginning of creation. It was all dark and then he created a big bang and all creation, color. I thought it was just really, really neat art.
I'm kind of curious, would you have liked it less or more had it just been called Black Swirl?
Sorry.
It's interesting that, like, especially compared to what Zoe was talking about with the titles in her artist work, how this one does give you a very specific scene to think about them, but then a very what sounds like an abstract image.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think you would do you appreciate the abstract image without kind of without a leading title, or would you?
I guess, but the title kind of gives you something to know what it's sort of symbolizing, because the colors are sort of like a circus. So.
And one thing to, as a word of caution, because I have lots of friends that use titles in a very mischievous way. When Mandy was talking about using a song in a commercial, and you get a sense of nationalism to go along with your hamburger or whatever it is.
I thought it was kind of funny.
Well, but that's the idea. It's like if you title something patriotism, and then you don't like the artwork, do you ever feel nervous, like, oh, maybe I'm not a patriot? I mean, there's people that will use these terms to kind of mess with you. So that's just one thing to always, like, this is your warning, is like, when you see the title, just ask yourself, are they being sincere, are they being ironic, or what? Because sometimes that's another tool that they have to get you to, the artwork extends even into the title. All right, so we got two more.